I'm gonna be showing you how to go from this to this. But first, we gotta start like this. This is gonna be the ultimate beginner's guide to getting you pro as soon as possible. You're gonna need to know everything before we start. The first thing we're gonna go over here is combat. Combat is one of the most important aspects in the game. So we're gonna make sure to turn on shift lock in settings. What this is gonna do is cause us to fight with the camera instead of against it. Now, as you guys can see, when you guys press F, a little shield will pop up. What this is going to cause us to do is be able to deflect enemies' attacks. So if you guys time it perfectly like so, it should guard any attacks incoming. You can basically take on any enemy. Next is going to be movement. As you guys can see, I'm dashing left and right. How I'm doing this is pressing Q plus any directional key, W, A, S, or D. This is going to make you be able to dodge these enemies' attacks pretty easy. Let's go test it on the zombie. As you guys can see, I'm dodging it without getting hit a single time. Make sure you guys pay attention to your little stamina bar. If you guys run out of it while you're fighting, you might just have a little bit of trouble. Next is going to be questing. We're going to need to do these in order to get to the next world. These will help us reach level 10 as soon as possible. As you guys can see, I'm getting a ton of XP just by doing these. Do not, I repeat, do not buy these pickaxes if you guys want to progress as fast as possible. These are completely useless to the next world and are just a complete waste of money. I'm going to be showing you guys the best pickaxe to buy as soon as we get into the world 2. Now that we're in the next world, I'm going to be showing you guys the layout. These are going to be the pickaxes that you guys are going to be using. This is going to be the person that you sell ores to. Right across is going to be Woo. This is who you're going to sell your equipment to. These are going to be the potions that you guys are going to be using. This is where you're going to forge. This is going to be the enhancer, where you're going to be able to upgrade your weapon. This is going to be the rune maker, where you're able to put runes on your weapons and equipment. Next, guys, is going to be the forge mechanics. As you guys can see, there's going to be a little multiplier at the bottom. If you were like me in the past and just adding a bunch of random ores to your things, your multiplier would be all over the place. But if you want to be like the pros, you guys got to follow this exact step-by-step rule. We want to keep our multiplier down here pretty high. So we're going to be adding the best ores. So epics give pretty high ones, and reds give really high ones. As you guys can see, my multiplier is going way up when I add this demonite, which is a mythic. As soon as we remove it, it goes down. If we add uranium, it goes up. If we remove cuprite, which is a worse ore, we're going to go ahead and add to our multiplier. As you guys can see, it's going up whenever I remove it. So pretty much, if you guys want a stronger weapon or a better defense, we're going to keep our multiplier up. We're going to go ahead and just use the same rarity of ores. So let's avoid using these blue and green ores, as they are really bad for our multiplier. And instead, stick to using purples, legendaries, and mythics, instead of these blue and green ones, which would completely throw off our multiplier. As you guys can see, it just went from almost 4 to 3.4. Like, what? Guys, these ores are just not worth using. Stick to the legendary, mythics, and epic ores, please. And by the way, guys, before we leave this forge section, we're going to go ahead and look at the left side. As you guys can see, we have a chance to get these samurai chestplate, leggings, samurai helmet. But the best chest pieces, guys, and the armor pieces in general are going to go ahead and be this Dark Knight set. As you guys can see, it's a 1 out of 2 chance you guys are going to get these, but it is really, really, really good for you guys, as they go for a lot of money and do the highest defense compared to the normal knight chest plates. These are a little bit more rare, but cost way more ores, but it's just so worth it, guys. So if you guys do get this Dark Knight chest plate or Dark Knight leggings or Dark Knight helmet, it'll just help you progress way faster than others. Now let's move on to now for the money making method. Best way to get money in the forge is to craft heavy armor. Now, after mining for a good while and filling up your stash, we're going to combine at least 35 of a single ore or multiple to create this heavy chestplate. What this is going to do is cause us to sell this for way more than if we were to just sell regular ores. Now on to next, guys, is going to be classes. So to actually get to the class menu, we're going to go ahead and hit T, shop, scroll to the right, and see the race menu. We're going to be able to roll our race. But before we do that, we're going to go ahead and hit this gear icon, go to codes, and type code heart. This is going to give us 10 free spins. So now once we do that, let's go ahead and re-roll our spins. We're going to try to aim for Angel or Dwarf, as these are some of the best classes in the game to farm and get money. And that's going to go ahead and be it, guys. Subscribe, like, and comment for part 2.